Good morning, YouTube. Today I go to take my road test to finally get my driver's license. And I'm like more excited than nervous. So, first coffee. Okay, it is 7:30 in the morning. I woke up at like 4 o'clock. Every time I would look at my calendar and it would be like a day closer to the day that I have to take the test, I was getting nervous. It's been such a long time coming for me. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to this. But I feel really excited. I feel extremely confident. I first obtained my temporary instructor's permit. I think that's what it's called, like your temps, back in 2011, 2010. And I would just go back and forth to work. I wouldn't go anywhere, recreational or, out of the way or whatever. I would just go strictly to work and back home. I was working 2 jobs, and I would work all day, literally 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then leave that job and start the other job at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. like all day, 7 to 11 all day. Specifically, I remember the day that I got into my accident. I got off of my morning job early. I got off, I think, at like 12 or 11, and I was like, oh, I can go home and take a nap before I have to start my shift at my second job. So I got home, took a nap, but I just crashed. Like, I had been working the 2 jobs and I was just exhausted. I overslept, and I'm like, jumped up, oh my gosh, hurried up and trying to find my keys and rushing out the door, and I realized that I didn't have my car keys and I didn't have my keys to my apartment. I left them all in the apartment. I was just in such a hurry, so I started walking and fumbling around with my purse, and then I found my spare key. In hindsight, yeah, I should have just kept walking to work, but I didn't. I turned around, ran back to my car, reversed out of the parking spot, and I'm sitting there and I have to make a left turn. I'm sitting there and I looked both ways and I didn't see anybody, and I accelerated and I was hit, and my car was totaled. But looking back, I think I was just still kind of sleepy, or maybe I just woke up so fast and I was still like kind of flustered, and I wasn't like all the way aware or all the way awoke of what was going on. I was just thinking like, shit, I'm late for work. My insurance didn't cover anything. I had to pay out of pocket, and my license was first suspended for 6 months. And my mom was like, oh, that's normal, okay. But then I got another letter and they said that my license was revoked. My license was revoked for 5 years. 5 years. So I had to pay out of pocket for the damages to the other vehicle that hit me. I was like devastated, and then I actually lost one of my jobs. One of the 2 jobs that I had, I lost. It was just a rough time, right around like Christmas time too. It was just terrible. I was just terrified to get back on the road. It was just flashbacks of the accident. If I was in the car with someone and they're driving and I saw someone coming this way, I would just freeze up and get nervous. Like my heart would just pound so fast. I got my driving privileges reinstated. Go back and forth to work. Other than taking my sister places, and I'm just gaining my confidence back, and just super excited for today. Here we are today, July 21st, 2021. I'm going to be taking my road test. My sister was like, you can take me to my appointment. She had like a dentist appointment, so I was taking her, and over here where I live, the speed limit is like 30 miles per hour, and I was okay. I was going, it wasn't the highway, but it was like heading towards the highway, and I was still going like 28 miles per hour, and she was like, well, you can go faster because everyone's passing you. And I'm like, oh. So that, even that, like, that would have got me some points off if I would have been going too slow. I've been looking at YouTube videos of people trying to, it's really difficult to find the one in Wisconsin, specifically the one in Sturtevant. I just wanted to drive out there myself and calm my nerves and really get a feel for the area. I don't know, I'm just really happy for today. I'm excited. I'm like more excited than anything. I'm not really nervous. I feel really confident. I'm like relaxed as well. I'm not like jittery or anything like that. I feel like it'll be a really good test. It'll be a really, I don't want to sound like cocky or like I got this, but So I just got back from the DMV and I didn't pass my test. I failed it. She wrote down everything I did wrong. I didn't stop when I was going by the railroad tracks. I didn't stop and look both ways, but it was people that was in front of me driving and they kept going over the railroad tracks, so I thought I was okay. Like I said earlier in the video, my turns were too wide. I wasn't staying in the same lane. Like my sister always tell me, it was just little minor things. The wide turn was a complete disaster. Yeah, I got to reschedule for September, so see you in September.